to the Motorola RAZR 2023. So you've seen a phone that looks a lot like this before, and that's this one, the RAZR Plus. And well, there's some differences here, like the 3.6-inch screen on the outside that's fully functional versus kind of the little readout display that we're very familiar with, like on the previous iterations of, let's say, the Z Flip, like the Z Flip, Z Flip 5G. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a different design, but there's an important reason why, because this phone is $999, which as of the making of this video, you can actually get it for $699 unlocked. No activation required on Best Buy. I have a link in the description for that. But what's even more impressive, this one is normally $699, and you can get it for $499 right now, which is insane. Also, a link in the description. So Motorola was kind enough to send this one out to me. They didn't send me the RAZR Plus. I bought this one with my own money, but they were like, I guess, felt pity on me, and they're like, you know what? Well, we'll send you this one. Not really. I'm starting to develop a pretty good relationship with those guys. Fantastic people over at Motorola, Lenovo, and I'm very, very thankful they sent me this. So I've been testing it out today. I got it set up, and yeah, it's got a couple different things going for it. So it has basically the same interior screen, but instead of 165 hertz, sadly it tops out at 144. I know, depressing, really sad. Like, how could they do us like that? But that's a lot of hertz, right? Really, really good. And it has a different primary camera. Instead of having, I believe it's a 12 megapixel camera, it's got a 64. And I haven't been able to test it out yet, so don't ask me about the photos. But same basic interior screen, 1080p, 144 hertz, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, and ta-da! It's a flip phone. It opens and it closes, and well, that's really the big appeal for this phone. Not just the appeal because it's a flip phone, but also because it's significantly cheaper than what you can get, and really there's no other alternative other than Samsung here in the US. And of course I have the Z Flip 5, which is a very good phone too, also $1,000, $999. So Motorola finally gave us a budget version of this flip phone now that we're like 4 or 5 generations in, and I'm very happy about that because I love this phone. In my very brief stint with it today, I like it a lot because you don't really have to worry about it. It's one of those things where it is a flip phone, but because it has this soft touch vegan leather on the front and the back, it's got a couple different colors. This is a cream colored one. I wanted the purple one. I wish I got the purple one, but beggars can't be choosers. But I really loved it on the back of the RAZR Plus, but the problem is you have this big screen on the front, which, well, you risk scratching up, you risk breaking it and cracking it and different things like that. Not so much with this one. It's very, very protective for the inside, which is still a really, really nice screen. It's got good haptic feedback. It's got the same selfie camera on the inside. It's got a built-in screen protector on it already, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And it's IP52, so that means that, well, you can't dunk it in the water, which I really wouldn't expect you to put your flip phone in the water anyway, but just letting you know. But 30-watt wired charging. It's got 15-watt, I think it's 15 watt or 5 watt wireless charging. It's got very slow wireless charging, which I'm actually okay with. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, 5 watt wireless charging. I don't use it, but hey, it's there if you want to use it, and that's pretty cool because this is a nice small package, and it's got the Snapdragon 7 Generation 1 in it. So instead of the 8 Generation 2, we have the 7 Generation 1. Which is something that's pretty cool. Like, I think that it's a pretty good chip. It gives you some power, it gives you some flexibility, it's got decent benchmark scores on it, and it allows you to do pretty much whatever you want to do with the phone. But I'm just ecstatic about the price because I really like flip phones. And it's funny, we've kind of come full circle. I mean, flip phones were all the rage when we kind of shifted over to those in the early 2000s before smartphones were really a thing. And now they've made a comeback. And really the only way you can get one is, of course, you can go to Samsung or you can get one with Motorola. And I like this price tag. Like, I like the price, especially getting it on sale for $499 right now is a crazy good deal. It's half the price of the Z Flip 5, and it's half the price. Well, actually, you can get this one for $699. Either one of these phones are fantastic. I like them better than the Z Flip, and I think that Motorola did a really good job with these phones. I'm glad they waited. I'm glad they didn't rush one out last year like we thought that they might go ahead and do. They waited till the time was right. We got this great chipset, quality build materials, and I really have enjoyed it. I love the RAZR Plus. I made several videos talking about the RAZR Plus, the Z Flip 5, and now this one, you can of course get it. It's available, and you don't have to break the bank. And they've had some good deals. I saw with Cricket, if you have service with them, you can get it for like 199 bucks. That's insane. It's basically a luxury phone, and it's a nice, cool flip phone. You get to enter the flip phone world, but you don't have to break the bank or empty your wallet to get something like that. So I really like what they've done with that. I love how Razer is really undercutting the pricing that you get with Samsung, because Samsung just really can't compete with this. And, well, they probably won't, because they like to consider themselves like, I guess, a higher premium brand. They're really not in that market yet with the fold or the flip phone. So I think that this is a pretty viable phone. I know some people are going to be like, oh, it doesn't have the screen on the outside, but not everybody wants a screen on the outside. And some people say they don't use the screen on the outside very much anyway. They prefer to just open it up. And it's cool because you also get the flex mode, and you can do stuff with that as well, which gives you extra levels of functionality. Of course, you get the gestures as well. If you do the chopping motion, it turns on the flashlight, which I love. So you do that double chop, or if you do the wrist twist, then you can pull up the camera and have it turn on. So you can do some of that cool stuff too. So yeah, I've only had it for a day. This is not a review, but when I was doing it and looking at the specs and trying to put together this stuff so I could talk about the phone today, I saw the prices. I'm like, man, I gotta tell everybody about this, because that's a great deal. 499 bucks unlocked, straight up. Like I said, link in the description for that, but $699 for the RAZR Plus. This is one of the best phones of the year, in my opinion. I really love this phone. I've been really impressed with it, and it's just a fun phone. I mean, so much so I went and I bought it so I could, one, have it, but two, also make videos about it. But I really like what Motorola has done. I really love what Lenovo, well, the same thing with the Think phone. I made a video about the Think phone the other day. Motorola has been making some fantastic phones. You got the Think phone, you got the RAZR, you got the RAZR Plus, and a lot of people have been saying good things about the Edge Plus for 2023 as well. So I really think silently they've just been building some really good phones this last year, which of course is, I think, kind of out of character for them. I wasn't a big Motorola fan for the past couple of years, but the last 2 or 3 years, it's like as soon as LG exited stage left, Motorola came in stage right, and like, all right, we're going to pick up the slack here, and we're going to start making more premium devices that people actually want, and we're going to make them at affordable prices. So I'm happy about this. And I will have a full review on this later on. I'll test out the cameras and all the other cool jazz. But I just wanted to come here and talk about it and share it because, one, is cool. And I didn't do an unboxing. They sent me this like reviewer box, and it had the phone and it had like a charging brick in it. But as far as I know, the regular retail model doesn't come with the charging brick. I didn't really see a whole lot of virtue in that. I'm not much of an unboxing person. There's just nothing but basically the phones and the boxes nowadays, right? But overall, I think it's a really neat phone. I love the flip phones. This is just another one in the inventory, in the arsenal, and at a really, really affordable price. Like $699, that's an okay price, but $499 is just insane. And then $699 for this is a really good deal. So like I said, I've got links for those in the description if you're interested. The sales will not be on long. It's for this holiday stuff. But let me know what you think. Do you think that this is a good deal at 500 bucks? Do you think that the market is ready for like a budget, like lower tier kind of flip phone, but still feels luxury and premium? There's really nothing wrong with the Snapdragon 7 Generation 1. It's a very, very good chip, and it's a like high-end mid-tier chip, so that gives you plenty of stuff that you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. It's not going to be the greatest in the world for like AAA title maxed out gaming, but that's about the only real offset. And of course, you've got the fingerprint scanner built into the power button, which I absolutely love as well. That's my favorite way for phones to do it. But that's I got in this video. Gonna wrap this one up. Just wanted to share this with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions or comments, of course, we can discuss that as well. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.